Welcome everybody to the French Riviera. Steven Birnov is on pole with Alex Varga right behind him. Then we have the Indian Mission Tapna and Mitchell Smith. Lopez lines up, and then we also have Oscar Volstad, followed by Yuki Oguro and Sahir Khan, Shane Milan, Abjit Meyer, and Nash Rose. Then we have Sebastian Ocampo, Levi Vespa, Felix Weber, Jaden Cole, Savoy Jervik. Then we have Ramesh Puraswamy, Thierry Headley, Leif Electro, and Jan Uraka. But enough of that, we are in the streets of Monte Carlo, and the 5 lights is red, but now is green as the lights out, and away we go in the streets of Monte Carlo. As we had a little bit of flag there, but here we can see the mission batsman trying to make some decisions. And we also see Savajurvik also trying his very best to get through the tight street circuit, where he is behind where Baspa gets it in the apex there, as we see it tight into the hairpin. As we see, Thierry Headley makes a move on Savajurvik, but he comes back on Thierry Headley onto the main straight into the tunnel right before the chicane. We can see him traveling full speed, trying to reach the top of the limits of the car as they come into the chicane. As we see, Sebastian Ocampo hitting the wall now has to come in to the pits for a new front wing. Wow. You will also see Ramesh Puraswamy, not the best of qualifyings we have had, but that is new. That is what it is.
Well, we have a good strategy in the works here. If everything works out, you're going to win this race. I suggest that you take lap 1 lightly.
Copy that.
Yeah, as we hear Steven Birnov, it's on a race-winning strategy here, as he started from pole and now is on the hard compound of tires. So could he take the win, his first ever win in Monte Carlo, as he also got his first ever pole here this weekend. So that will be interesting to see. But it will be... This is also the first race where we used the 25 version of Monaco, which is very good. So, and we also can use sponsors now, custom sponsors. So shout out to Oscar for making these. Very good of him. We have like the hashtag Monaco GP, the FPS logos, you can see there. Also have some different F1 sponsors like Heineken and Aramco and yeah, all that. Tag Heuer or however it is there. But yeah, I'm eating now because I haven't had lunch today. So you see the Red Bull of Yuki Oguro trying to chase down Lopez. Alpine's just trying to get points, really. Have not had the the best of races recently, as we are currently heading halfway into the season, as we are halfway after the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, which is in 2 weeks. As next week is Silverstone, which will be very interesting. So, yeah. It will be fun. We have a bunch of exciting races, European races coming up now. So, we have to wait and see, to be honest. Ferraris also have been very bad. So, some teams have tried and put in performance, others don't. But just how it is. Here we see Vespa also chosen the hard cars. Oscar Volstad has also both Aston Martins, both McLarens and Shane Milan and McLaren have chosen the hard tires. That is interesting. Here we see Sebastian Ocampo in the back, as he had to change his tires and front wing. Tires was not really needed because it was the first lap, but since you were going to change the front wing, you may as well just do that. As we see Baspa here not have the best of qualifying, as I've said, but yeah. As we see, Mitchell Smith comes into the pits on lap 5 out of 19. We can see the tires are starting to degrade. However, the soft tire runners have to pit, and mediums also soon has to pit. Hard tires can go to lap 12 at max. And then if you do mediums, I think you can pull off with one stop. Maybe that's Birnau's strategy, or the hard runner's strategy generally. But yeah, there we go. Now I ate up my meal. Anyway, here we see the man that we think are going to win, which is still in Birnau. As we see Mitchell Smith sending it on the McLaren of Levi Baspa, but he has not given fully up yet, as he's still in there in the fight. As we see Alex Varga enters the pits, what makes Birnau the leader of the Monaco Grand Prix. Here we also see Koguro entering the pits, as we can see the sponsors on the ground there. And yeah, Nishan Patna also entered the pits. Thierry Headley also entered the pits. So, yep. Here we see our leader still Birnau. Could he get his first ever Grand Prix win? You can see on the front right tire that he has starting to wear his tires. But here we see two Audis making moves for each other here. No, it was not two Audis. Or it was, but Lopez is very quick, as he is one of the top performers in MP Esports. It was, as he's in top class there. But he's now also competing here, so as we do see Alex Varga also chasing for his first ever victory, I think. I don't think he had won before. But here we do see Yuki Guro sliding a little bit in the chicane here. I think he got hit, so the stewards will have to look into that, because that was no. But I think it was his fault, as he sended it into, had tried to get the inside line, and that clipped the corner there. So I don't know, but it is what it is. As he don't enter the pits, I think. No, he does not. So he maybe just have to live with that front wing damage. Here we do see Alex Varga, Abjad Nar, the man that calls me Bork the car. And man looking for, I think he extended his contract with Haas actually. I was gonna say he was looking for a better seat, but I think he's staying with Haas. We can check in the social media. Yeah, no, it was Andre. He's yeah. If Gennaro stays in Haas for season 4, Andre Silvagenetic stays in Haas. So both are. Yeah. As we do see both the Ferraris fighting in the back, fighting for absolutely nothing, fighting for pride. So It is what it is. But this race is we're only halfway in the race, so you never know. You never know. And yeah, here we see the Mercedes AMG Petronas Formula 1 team car to Nishnik Batna, and we see the Felix Weber in the Haas. Has been covering a lot of races for the injured Andre, who is trying to get back. Hopefully, I think I heard some rumors where he was probably trying to return for Azerbaijan, but we never know. Maybe Felix will take until there. I think he has been covering for a very long time. If I check, he won. He won indeed in Australia somehow. That was very interesting. And let me see here. I think Felix have been covering since the Norwegian Grand Prix. Yeah, he has been covering since the Norwegian Grand Prix, so he has been covering for 1, 2, 3 races, probably going to cover for 5 races, all the way to 5 or 4. Maybe he returns for Azerbaijan or Germany, maybe even as late as Turkey in Istanbul or Monza. You never know. Hopefully he returns soon. He had a fractured hand, I think. But here we see Baspa in the back has been in the pits for a fresh pair of soft tires, as we see Yuki Oguros coming through right before the chicane here. Takes it very well. Gets a good exit here. I need to box. I have no grip. As we hear Oscar complaining about tire wear, and now has entered the pits. So has Mitchell Smith. And yeah, currently on lap 10, soon to be 11. No, soon to be 10, which is in 10. Because the Alex Varga is leading. Levi Baspa is very far behind, as he is on the way to be lapped. I think he is lapped. I don't know. But we see Levi Electro there. Maybe, no, never mind. Maybe it's Spianov. I'm stupid. It's Spianov. I'm sorry. It's Spianov chasing down Alex Varga through the tunnel. As you can see, the gap to Nishan Papna is very large. Oscar Folsad is right behind him. So, as we see Ramesh Goswami now exiting pits, but here we see Levi Baspa trying to make a move on Sava Jervik. Makes the move, gets it done, as this is also rumored to be his final ever season, so he wants to make that go out with a bang for McLaren, as he has been one of the best drivers the sport have ever seen. But yeah, here we see Mitchell Smith fighting with the Red Bull of Yuki Giro. Alex Varga have entered the pits, which makes Spianov the new leader of the Monaco Grand Prix. Here we see Nishan Patna also entering the pits here, and that gives him Spianov an 11-second gap to Alex Varga here. Spianov needs another pit here, but could he make anything with that gap? Could he push a little bit away so he could do that tire change he need and still end up right ahead of him or kind of right behind him? We do not know yet, but here we do see Sahir Khan fighting with Shane Milan in the Red Bull. Shane Milan made his return this season with the Red Bull, as he had retired from his spot at Williams and had 1 season retired before he made his return. As here we see Mitchell Smith, who was his former teammate, and yeah, here we see him, has been performing very well as he won the Bahrain Grand Prix earlier this season. Yuki Ogiro here, now on his way into the chicane, chasing down Abjid Nair, who is chasing down Levi Baspa. Could we see some overtakes here onto the straight or into the swimming pool turns? We have to wait and see. But here we are, lap 12 out of 19 this Grand Prix. Nash Rose have entered the pits, and yeah. So here we see also saw Jervik also entered the pits for a second pit stop. Bionov has now pitted for medium tires. He's only 3 seconds behind Oscar Volstad, who is 3 seconds behind Alex Varga, who is absolutely pushing away with the soft compound of tires. Oscar is trying to hang on, so is Dylan Bionov. Here we see him driving a clean lap through these corners here. As we do see the FPS logo there on the bar, touches the gravel a little bit there on the side. And now he have started lap 13 out of 19. 6 more laps of this Grand Prix to go. Could we see Dylan Bionov do something to get a win? His first ever win, or would Alex Varga get his first ever win, or could Oscar Volstad get his third ever win to beat his rival's record, Levi Baspa, of 2, which they are equal on? As we see Dylan Bionov sending it on Oscar Volstad into the turn before chicane here, as he have built a little bit of a gap on the Norwegian. Levi Baspa have entered the pits for a second, probably last pit stop. Very heavily here, currently in 10th, gonna score a good point for Visa Kasha Parby, the hit team. And here we see the Barbadian driver, I think you say. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Here we see Felix Weber here driving very well in the streets of Monte Carlo. Jaden Cole here, he had some problems, so he could not put in the lap he wanted on what he thinks is one of his most favorite circuits on the calendar. And yeah, Oscar Volstad have now entered the pits. This is still Bionov's chance here to get up ahead. He is only a second behind, 9:45 now. He is catching slowly but surely, as we see Shea Milans make a move on Sebastian Ocampo. Still Bionov now falling a little bit behind Alex Varga here. We're now only 2 seconds behind, falling down more and more. But we do see here Felix Weber and Nash Rose fighting up here. We also see Electro and Puraswamy have been in the pits for their final pit stop. Here we see Levi Baspa absolutely trying to send it on Jaden Cole, and he gets that done successfully. Gets a little bit held up by Felix Weber here. But Lopez have been driving the race of his life at his debut. Alex Varga pits. Dylan Bionov now leads this Grand Prix. He leads the Monaco Grand Prix. Is this his time to shine? Is it Bionov who will win in the streets of Monte Carlo? Will he win at the French Riviera? Here we see Abjinair coming through. Also, the Ferrari here, last place. Ferrari has not been in form recently, as they were bad in first season 1, got better in season 2, but then started to fall off in season 3 here again. But Levi Baspa just trying to score a point this race. Here we see Mitchell Smith tires also very worn, very worn out. This is Dylan Bionov's chance to get his first ever win in this tournament of Formula Pro Series. As we see here, Alex Varga makes a move, trying to make a move on his teammate, gets it done successfully. As Mitchell Smith hits the wall, Alex Varga has pushed his own teammate in the wall. That is something he will not forget. As we see Ocampo here. Now we see Stylian Bironov here climbing up. Here we also see Oscar Fulstad as Mitchell Smith have now entered the pits. Oscar Fulstad up into third. Nishan Patna also pits here. That is Lopez's chance to overtake both of them. Could he do it though? We don't know yet, as he did pull it off for both of them. Aston Martin's gonna get a great result this weekend. But so is Stylian Bironov. But Alex Varga is catching up. Only 8 seconds behind. Was at 6 a few seconds ago. Here we see him, Stylian Bironov and Alex Varga. There the gap is there, and it's not that much. But the gap between these Aston Martin drivers is not to play with. As we see Levi Baspe here coming through, currently in P10. Could he overtake Nashos to get a little bit extra points for McLaren, which is really needed for their fight in the Constructor Championship and in the Driver Championship. Stylian Bironov here coming up once again, second to last time. He will do it this Grand Prix. As Alex Varga now closing in the gap he has. And Oscar Fulstad now also trying to close in the gap on Alex Varga here. As we see Alex Varga here trying to catch up, only 2 seconds behind Stylian Bironov here. Catched up very much, as it is lap 17, now 4 seconds. Nashos have entered the pits. Then Levi Baspe will get a free overtake there. But I think he overtook Lopez as well. And Z-Theory Hadley also have entered the pits, so does Savajurvik. Was not their last pit stop at all, possibly right now. But here we do see the Ferrari about to be lapped by Stylian Bironov. We also do see Felix Weber trying to make a move on Nash Rose into the Casino Square here. Nash Rose comes back at him, now has the inside line. But here we also see Thierry Hadley fighting with the Ferrari, as it is lap 18 now. Bironov leads with 4 seconds currently on Alex Varga, who leads with 6 seconds on Oscar Fulstad. The gaps are there and they are closable. Currently, now only a second behind Stylian Bironov here in Monte Carlo. Stylian Bironov has to take care of his tires if he is going to do this through in one piece. It's the final no, it's not the final lap, but it is very soon, as we'll see Felix Weber here and Savajurek, Thierry Hadley and Jan Jukra. As we see, Ramesh Guruswamy have gained some positions, but it's not enough to score any points for Mercedes here. As we see, Nash Rose trying to make a move on the Mercedes, but cannot get it done, as he is defending it very well. But here we do see him getting an inside line. It's the final lap of the Monaco Grand Prix. Stylian Bironov is now leading half a second ahead of Alex Varga. Alex Varga has closed the gap for him. Oscar Fulstad only 7-8 seconds behind both of them. But here we do see them coming through Casino Square as they are about to head into the hairpin of Monte Carlo. Coming through, you can see the tire wear on Stylian Bironov. Has to take care of the tires, trying not to hit any walls. Just trying to keep the car on track here. Only half a second is splitting these two drivers here. Is traffic ahead here. Here we do see Stylian Bironov coming through, having a good exit here. But you do see the Ferrari of Jan Jurka ahead. Stylian Bironov now coming through the swimming pool as he have hit the wall. Stylian Bironov have hit the wall. He does it again. Alex Varga takes the lead. Last corner. This started Queen for Silverino ended in controversy. Alex Varga comes through to win the Monaco Grand Prix. As Silverino fell down in third, Oscar Folstad now comes home to take second as Silverino has front wing damage and finishes in third. Wow, that was not what I expected at all from this Grand Prix. Nishan Papna finishes 6th here, coming in 6th. Now we have Shea Milan and Yuki Ogura, the two Red Bulls here. Yuki Ogura sends it on his own teammate there. Yuki Ogura takes 7th, Milan has to be happy with 8th, as Lopez comes home in 9th, points finishing his debut, and Levi Baspa takes the last lone point ahead of Ajib Nair. Then we have Jaden Cole coming in 12th, as Ocampo 13th, Nash Rose 14th, Alex Varga coming home in 15th. Then we have Felix Weber, Savo Jurvik, Ramesh Puraswamy, Thierry Headley, and Jan Yukara. But enough with that. Enjoy the Hungarian anthem of our winner in the Monaco Grand Prix, Alex Varga. Congratulations.